Alright folks, so it's been about a week since I last played this fine game, and in the previous episode I had an unsuccessful attack on a convoy around here, so I picked it up again this morning because it's horribly cold out, at least for around here, and I went into Portland and I had a merry old time. But you're not seeing that right now, obviously. We are still in the Gulf von Maine, because I managed to get a corrupted save out of the bargain. So, and I didn't apparently save often enough to really make it worth salvaging. So, the attack on Portland went really well. There were some hilarious moments. There were ups and downs and so on and so forth. But, I kind of don't feel like doing it again. because I already did it. And it was alright. You know, it was fine. Like I said, it was kind of silly in its way, but I don't think I'm going to do it again. If you guys want to see that footage, let me know. It's obviously not going to be in continuity. This patrol's been really weird in terms of continuity, for that matter. Of course, we've died already, but that's neither here nor there. What I want to do instead is I want to go to New York. And I'm going to go this way, and I know that that looks kind of roundabout. But the reason I'm doing it this way is because... yeah, that's right. There is a little bit of deeper water there. So we'll go along that way and then try to get into the harbor. But this water is pretty shallow, it looks like, so I don't want to mess around too much with it. I'd rather just cut through it and then get into deeper water here. So that's the plan. And, you know, like I said, if you want to see the Portland attack, it was really bizarre and I guess kind of interesting. But, you know, I'm not such a fan of harbor attacks, I've decided. They're just silly, but in any event, I guess they kind of suit me in that regard. But we're on the surface here in the Gulf von Maine, and we're detecting radar signals. Oh boy! So let's get underwater here, and we'll proceed towards our new target of New York, and we'll pick things up there, or if something happens along the way, I'll see you guys then, I guess. Hey, what are you trying to do here, game? You trying to bust my balls? Come on. Pizza, Subways, taxi cab, hey! It's New York. What's the matter for you? Oh, it's fucking miserable. This is also kind of fucking miserable. It's a large convoy heading right for us. And, it's daylight out, right? Yeah, well, the map was lit up like daylight. It's definitely... after sunrise now. I mean, if we're gonna hunt him, this is actually just about the best we could do. This is a fairly deep patch of water here. It's daylight though, and it's a late war convoy. It's gonna be full of escorts. Tell you what, let's see. It says east-northeast. Is this going to get... I can't remember. Oh, it's in degrees. Okay. Let's see here. .70 degrees is about right. And that actually puts it right on that waypoint flag. Marvelous. Let's go ahead and just draw that in. We might as well go to periscope depth. Wait a minute. It's also imprudent for us to have this loaded if it's daylight out. So let's turn this off. Somebody in the comments reminded me that I can do this. That you can actually select which torpedoes you want to load. You don't have to rely on auto-loading. So that's what I'm going to do. There you go. It'll take 2 minutes, and so we'll wait until that load or unloads. There we go. And I'll just load another type. No. Yeah, we'll do another type 3. Okay. There we go. Yeah, these are neat, but they're kind of a pain in the ass because they are dumb. No, because they leave a bubble trail, which is highly visible in the light of the day. So we've got that load out. That's okay. I'm happy with that. What am I doing? There we go. So now I guess we'll see if we can... This patch... Oh, there's the chug. The convoy! There you go. And the game is running a little bit laggy. So that... There you go. Alright, so let's go silent, actually. This is the convoy for sure. Should I adjust my course? I want to stay in this area as much as possible, so I'm going to kind of just meander a little bit while the convoy kind of loads up. Actually, it looks like if these are flanking escorts or kind of corner escorts, this one here, and these are leads, I might adjust this line down. Yeah, let's do that. Let's adjust it like that. So definitely want to move down a little bit. With a convoy, this is, it says large convoy, so I'm assuming it's going to be pretty big. When you have a large convoy like this, though, it's not really to your benefit to attack them from the outside. You want to kind of nestle into the actual formation a little bit. It's kind of a weird sentence I just said there, but I said it. Let's get a little deeper, too. Some really close contacts here. Where's the nearest 143? That will be updated more regularly than the others. It's that guy right there. Let's turn back around. Start by doing that. Just keep doing a normal sweep. Bearing 221 now. It must be the same guy. Keep doing a normal sweep. This is the one I'm nervous about, actually, because he's behind me. Just make sure, yeah, everybody's out of the torpedo room. I'm debating right now whether or not I should go off a silent running once I make my first attack. I don't really know. Not too sure. Now let's start getting into an attack position here. Let's also slow down to a knot. Oh, there's something right over the top here. Where'd it go? There's something really close. Right there. Just sail right on by. I'm not here. Oh, he's getting really close. Shit, shit. He's in my blind spot. I keep saying it's a blind spot. It's a dead angle. He's in my baffles. There you go. He's baffled me. Just go right by. Thank you. Oh, don't. Just keep going. So what else do we have? Do we have anything else that's really close by that I need to be worried about? He's pretty far away now. I'm comfortable going to periscope depth at this point. Looks like we're going to miss some opportunities here. We've got a row of ships that's actually going right in front of us. So that could complicate things. It could end up being that some of those ships that are going to get real close to us are really desirable, but we're not going to be able to really shoot them. Actually, let's wait until we're actually at periscope depth. There we go. Get the book out. Somebody needs to fix their some kind of serpentine belt or something. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic, goddammit. Oh. There's an escort carrier and that's a small tanker. There's a troop ship there. Let's ID that. That's a good target. Actually, I think that's it right there. Yes. Let's keep looking though. Steer us a little bit. There's a tanker there. Maybe like a medium. Okay, that's really close. That is... It's not a cam freighter because it doesn't have the actual catapult on it. Just looking behind me to see if there's any escorts that are really close. Not really that close, but so we do need to... We do have some... Ooh, that guy's close though. Let's get that scope down. While we work back over here. Let's ID the medium tanker. I don't think we're close enough to that escort carrier to actually take a shot. It's one of those goddamn whale ships, is what this is. Because it's got the mast like that. And it's got two arches. So that's what that is. Hello. Hello. I think it's an Empire freighter. Yes. Okay, so I think I've got something resembling... Oh, crap. We've got something resembling a plan of attack here. The troop ship, the tanker, and then this fine fellow. If I can get to the card for him. There we go. That's... I don't know. It's not letting me lock. There we go. It's a victory ship behind him, but it's a bad angle. Could back up. And when you back up, it's important to tell your crew, if you want to stay on the same course, just stay pointed the same way, to tell them to go rudder amidships. Because if you don't, they will start turning your boat so that it's like, oh, well, you obviously want to continue on your course going backwards. That's totally sensible. Troop ship. That carrier's coming on the line here. Probably gonna regret this. It's not Yugoslavian. Let's go to the escort carriers real quick. The chief difference between these two is the front. The Bogue has a much more open front, so that's what that is. Chatham, Bogue, Empire is really close. I don't think that's actually possible. There's a tanker there. Chatham, we got to do this really quick. And I'm actually going to just put in, maybe I'll put in 9, because I don't think they're going 10. That would be a bit fast. Now, I'm not exactly lined up perfectly here, but I think I'm pretty decent. Let's go to 9. And what do we got loaded? Okay. Oh, we got the fat torpedoes. We got to increase the straight run so that it'll start doing its turn after. Here we go. Where's the Bogue? Where's the Bogue? He's bogging out on me is what he's doing. Shoot. That means I probably should have shot at him first. I'm pretty sure I got that right. I want to get another look at him. Ooh, I don't think that's right though. Oh, crap. Shit. Okay, let's just start firing off. Now, wait a minute. Fuck, okay. Can't talk. Oh, Jesus. Since we've been detected... Oh, God. Shit. Our torpedo tubes have been destroyed. We are taking on water very quickly. Fortunately, we are going to be able to save the ship, but we have to get under really quick. No, don't go silent. Don't go silent. God damn it. We have one torpedo tube functioning. No, fix it. Fix it. Fix it. Something hit. Something is going down. Ah, it's that... that was supposed to hit that. We broke it in half, but... we've got 3 still outstanding. It's not really our most pressing concern right now, though. We should be able to get this taken care of. Let's keep diving. We got battery damage, apparently. See if we can work on that next. The water is out, okay.
Kontakt, Kriegsschiff, Entfernung gleich bleiben. Auf 341, große Entfernung.
Don't have any hydrophone receivers working in the front. We have stern ones. How about that decoy launcher? How does that work? I haven't used it. Slow down. I'm referring to my manual. Okay, I'm not seeing it here. Just perusing real quick. I'm sure that it's somewhere here. Emergency orders. No, it's got to be there. That's it. We have another torpedo ready. Oh god. Oh god. Somehow these are orange, but it looked like we actually... and it's saying that they're not damaged, but they are damaged. They had to have been damaged by that. I'm kind of upset because the only thing we have to show for that is a small tanker, which is 7,834 tons. That's not right. Well, okay. Alright, let's get these guys... hold on, let's take a look here. I think... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tweak this a little bit. Now this is not... This may not work. Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna let me open up that tube. I gotta be shallower. I'm gonna go silent. Here, hang on a sec, guys. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Just had some company over. We're coming up to 25. That's right. Okay. That's the nearest warship there. Okay. Oh god. They have planes. They have big planes for us. And not even close. Yeah, probably a lot of those torpedoes ended up missing. That's okay. I can't tell if this... Well, this is open. I can't hear for sure if... Okay, well this is the closest one. He's almost too close. Too much damage. Oh, god damn it. So we can't shoot torpedoes. Well, okay. Damn it. Let's get everybody out of here then. I'm gonna keep you guys on damage control. Just in case. So we're pretty much defenseless now. He's coming over the top. Oh shit. That one actually wasn't as close as it looked. That's the thing about this view, is that it looks sometimes like you're gonna get rocked, like you're gonna get your face eaten off. Or your butt, depending on the location, I guess. We might as well look. See what's well, I don't want to look too much at the escorts, but I want to see what other ships were in this convoy. Real quick. Just real quick. A lot of tankers. There's that escort carrier. Large merchants. I don't know. I don't think that there was a way I could have gone about that would have resulted in any other real different outcome. So let's go back to the map here. God damn it. Well, we can't really go to New York then, can we? Shit. Big shitty mess. Still pinging us. God. Leave me alone. It's going over the top. There's one that looks pretty serious. Okay, see the fucking perspective on this, just cannot ever tell. Okay, well, you guys know the drill. We're gonna try to avoid these as best as we can. And I don't know, man. It's just freaking harrowing. It's horrible. We'll try to survive. Looks like the worst is over, but I wanted to give you guys an idea. I was just looking on the surface a moment ago. Just because it looked like this guy over here, he's basically called it off. But there were planes in the air. There we go. Looks like TBF or a TBD or whichever. I can't ever remember. An SBD. It's a real plane. But it also means another thing. That's hilarious. Yeah, this has all just been a barrel of laughs. But there have been planes. There were up to 6, 5. Can't remember. It's at that point it really makes no difference. If you have more than 2 destroyers or frigates, oh really? From who? That could be what that is. I kept getting this and the charges were nowhere near me. Oh, here we go. Oh, there you are. Well, I don't... Oh, wow, there's another plane here. It's another one of those. So they're dropping depth charges wherever they feel like, I guess. These are probably from the escort carrier. Couple of jerks. Yeah, oh, steep climb. There's another one over here even. So multiple ships, multiple planes. All around bad time for us. But we're getting out of it so far. It looks like the destroyer, as we saw on here, he's kind of clueless. He's kind of... Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. No, he's just looping around. So I think the planes are just kind of randomly dropping depth charges around, which is a good sign. It means that they don't have a fix on us. I think that the thing that saved me was actually using the decoys, because at first I didn't think that they were really even doing anything. But as it turned out, I noticed that the destroyers were converging on a spot and dropping charges on something where on a spot where I wasn't. So I think that's what a decoy is for, you know? It's kind of part of the name. So so far it's looking like we might be out of the worst of it, but as soon as this is over, we have got to get home. We have got to start thinking about our long-term ambitions, such as living, which is not an easy thing to do, apparently, around this part of the world. So we'll have to figure out a way of getting home. I don't think we lost any fuel in that attack. That would have been a calamity if we had had our fuel tank damaged. But as it is, we lost basically our entire offensive capability. So that's bad enough. I will not complain any further. But we have to wait until this guy gets out of our hair, and then we'll truly be safe. But who knows how long that'll be. He might be waiting around until we run out of air. That was a tactic that was actually used in the Mediterranean by the British. They just would park their destroyers over the top of the sub and just wait. Seems like this guy, have we lost contact with him? What's the deal? Is he just sitting there? He might be doing exactly that. Well, he doesn't know that he's dealing with a Type 21, because we have quite a bit of air. That's very interesting. I want to listen to him. Oh, that was our sub. Well, whatever. He might be giving up, but even after he does, we've got a long way to go home, and with not very much to show for it. Alright, I've discovered that we can officially increase time compression past 8, which means that that guy's probably out of the area. And that means that the convoy is no longer in, well, our pursuers are no longer in the area. So we're kind of out of the woods, but we're in very, very dangerous waters still. So we need to plot an escape course, and I think going this way into the deep waters of the Atlantic would be prudent. Just kind of make a beeline for home. I'm going to try to avoid Canada. Good general rule of thumb. I've actually been to Canada. It's quite nice. In its own way. Ooh. We're going to go to Bergen, and I know the temptation, there's always a temptation for Brest. But with the benefit of foresight, I happen to know that this area is not really going to be very friendly for very long. So we're just going to have to sail back to Bergen. I know that, you know, breasts are always tempting. Ha ha ha, boob jokes. Breasts, boobs, nipples, etc. Okay. But yeah, we're going to go this way back to Bergen, and I'm hoping for a very uneventful return home. Being as we are completely defenseless. Very literally defenseless. We have no way of fighting anything off except for planes, and I really, 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 really don't want to have anything to do with those. So we're going to go through this little gap here. Stay at probably, let's go to 50. We don't really need to be quite this deep. In fact, it might be kind of dangerous to go a little bit any more deeper than that, because we can take hull damage from depth. So I'm happy to come up a little bit here. So there we go. That's the plan for the time being. I'm just happy that we're alive. I guess that's kind of the priority. We do have a lot of torpedoes left, but, you know, we'll get them next time. Next time! So yeah, I'm gonna probably cruise through this pretty briskly. You probably won't have to anticipate too many more updates. There's really not much that's gonna happen. I'm just gonna end up having to avoid stuff, if anything. So that's the plan. We're gonna try to head home and make this as quick as possible. So we're in the middle of the North Atlantic. We're doing okay. We've been buzzed by some planes. You know, some Liberators and Catalinas and Mitchells and Wellingtons and Mosquitoes and Bumblebees, Mockingbirds, and Turtle Doves. But I actually got kind of an interesting message. It's actually a very interesting message from Layman Radio News. A plot to assassinate Hitler has failed, and the conspirators have been quickly arrested. This is in reference to Operation Valkyrie, which is obviously an attempt to assassinate Hitler. And what happened was several high-ranking members of the German military, the Wehrmacht, and German politicians, members of the German resistance, essentially, banded together and concocted a plot whereby not only would Hitler be killed, but also they instigated some other changes bureaucratically and so on to allow for the removal of the Nazis from power, as well as the SS, and obviously the plot failed. The plot foiled. Just switch some vowels there, don't mind me. The plot was basically to put a suitcase bomb in a room where Hitler was having a meeting with several high-ranking officials. Hitler had his pants blown off by the explosion, but everybody quickly realized that suitcases don't just explode on their own, usually. There were other people killed in the attack. I honestly can't remember who all they were. Hitler, of course, was injured. Several others were injured, but the fundamental... the main target, obviously, wasn't taken out. So there were several thousand people arrested, several thousand people killed for participating or just being suspected of participating, really, in the plot. Probably some of them were pretty innocent, but those Nazis, they sure like to kill people. So yeah, that was Operation Valkyrie. And speaking of people dying, moving on to the next topic, somebody mentioned in the comments that please do read all of the messages that we get from U-boats in distress. Well, that would take a long time because at this point, the Germans are failing to keep up with replacing their U-boats for the amount that they're losing. Like, for instance, here, well, that's just news. The U.S. troops have reached Saint-Lô. They're starting the breakout from Normandy. U-742, attacked by aircraft, damage, unable to dive. U-672, attacked by escorts, damage, heavy flooding, unable to dive. That's code for we're surrendering, I think, because if you can't dive, you're kind of fucked. Attacked by Catalina, the most vicious salad dressing of all, damage, unable to dive. Attacked by aircraft, damage, unable to dive. This is U-361. It goes on. 319, attacked by aircraft, damage, unable to dive. U-415, getting a little bit more poetic, verbose. Multiple escorts, depth charges, damaged periscope, force to surface, scuttled. And basically there are dozens of these in our message log. Located by convoy screen, aircraft attack, flooding. They're usually pretty brief. That's from earlier in the patrol, but you get the idea. There's literally dozens. That's more news. Yeah, so it's not going too well for us, but for us, it's going okay. We're alive. It's raining. I have us on the surface because the conditions are so bad. Planes don't fly in thunder and lightning like this, so it allows me to move a little bit more quickly towards our objective. It's taking a long time to get home, but in real world time, but I'm hopefully going to be here. Or be there, here, here, there, who cares? We're going to be home pretty soon, I hope. And just real quick, one other thing. This is something that's been happening a lot too. We'll get messages like this from U-212, attacked by destroyer, and obviously the message is cut off because they're dying. And then BDU will say, message received incomplete, resend on the alpha channel, report contacts and damages, in the vain hope that they'll respond. And then they'll send them another one about 2 hours later, report says the boat send updated position. This has happened a few times. You can see how this would be completely demoralizing for the U-boat officers and for the men, for that matter. Just hearing constant messages saying, we're dying. We're in the same type of boat as you and we're dying doing exactly what you're doing. So maybe want to think about that. Yeah. Anyways, yay, we're going home. And without much further ado, we have made it home to Bergen in all of its warm coziness. Looks very welcoming here. Yep. Well, at least we're not getting an air raid. I guess the cloud cover and the thunder might be preventing that. I could moor us in our pen here, but I don't feel like it. I'm completely done with this patrol, as I'm sure you guys are. It did take me a while to put this out, and I do apologize for that. But I'm ready. I'm ready for this to be done with. So we're gonna dock with a paltry 9,704 tons, 2 ships sunk. But here's the stat that to me really counts: 52 healthy crewmen. And a badly damaged sub, actually. Let's not forget. We have to probably stay here for repairs for quite some time. But let's go ahead and dock. We got the Iron Cross out of it. Fundamentally, what we did was pretty brave when you come right down to it. We didn't get a lot of renown out of this, but when it comes, like, when it comes to crazy, bananas, asinine ideas, going to America at this point in the war, pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. So I think that if I ever try this again, try to go see New York, I'll do it earlier on, maybe during the first happy time, or the second happy time. During happier times, maybe. We were gone for a long time, though. We were gone for exactly 2 months, 60 days, and we sank 2 ships. That's better odds, though, than a lot of the other U-boats, as we saw. We saw dozens of them being sunk, while we managed to survive with hull integrity of 75.53, but that doesn't tell the whole story, of course. We had actual subsystems basically destroyed, so yeah. Alright, well, transfer? Can I transfer to home? Can I just go home now? No? Oh well. Well, we got our Iron Cross out of it. Good for us. I think I might have some medals and stuff to pass out. I've got some badges. That's about it. I do have a qualification to hand out to Testicle, the finest testicle in the Kriegsmarine, and that's about it. Pretty underwhelming patrol for the amount of time that it took. You guys were very patient to sit through it. You can see also that it is September 3rd. We have been stuck in dry dock probably for this entire time, getting fixed up and patched up, so I think at next patrol we're going to have to exact our revenge, make up for time lost, if you know what I mean. And I think you do, ladies and gentlemen. Try to make that sound more ominous than it really is. I'm going to go somewhere where I can hunt a little bit more easily, that's a little bit closer, and will hopefully produce results that are a little bit more favorable. So, good to be home, though. Good to be alive. Alright, that's it for this patrol, this underwhelming, very lengthy patrol, and that's it for this very lengthy and unimportant outro. This has been Effing Controller playing Silent Hunter 3. I'll catch you guys later.